Hi, today I'm going to do a really short video about my lip palettes because so many of you have asked about them. Now, they're made by a company called Japanesque, who also make lots of other things. They make makeup brushes, they make tools, they make all different types of palettes. I've never used anything else of theirs, so I don't know what anything else is like, but I've always used their palettes since I began my career. So when I first saw them, when I first started doing makeup, I didn't have any money at all, and they had them in a makeup shop in London, and I totally fell in love with them and saved up and bought one, which was quite expensive. But since then, every time one breaks, I replace it because I absolutely love them so much. Now, my favourite one is this one. They come in all different sizes, but this one has 14 pans down one side and 14 pans down the other side, so it's the 28 pan palette, and this is one of my favourites. This is the one I've tried other ones, and this is one I always come back to. I keep them in sort of colours, sort of sections of colours, and I do spend a lot of time figuring out which order they're going to go in, because apart from being convenient, these for me are so inspiring. If I'm on a shoot and I think, what kind of a lip shall I do, or I'm sort of halfway through the makeup and I get these palettes and I open them up, and it just gives me so many ideas. So when I'm sort of thinking which colours are going to go in, I line up. For example, when I did all the nudes, I line up sort of all the new nudes that I've got, there's some new limited editions or whatever, and I line them up and I'll kind of put them in order and think, yeah, that should go with that. I'll move them around, and so I do spend I'm quite sort of obsessed with it. So I'll spend time getting them in that order that I think, for me is going to inspire me most of all. I'm loving this orange one at the moment, which I created quite recently actually, and yeah, this if I'm on a shoot and I'm thinking possibly orange, I'll open that. It gets me all going and all excited. And then the reds, and I put lots of different textures in. So if I'm going to do a red palette, I'll think, well, I want some sheers, I want some mattes, I want some creams, I want different sort of styles of pigment, and that's really useful to me as well, to have them all sort of knowing that I've got all those different textures in there. And I'll always put the names on the other side as well, just because that's really, really useful. They do last a long time. Obviously, when the lipsticks go off or get dirty, you do need to keep them clean. You have to clean them. You have to make sure you put clean brushes in them. You can't sort of stick dirty fingers in. But they are nice to mix, and you can mix them on the little bit. Sort of, you can have a little palette, a separate little palette. You can just mix them on, which I do a lot as well. Or obviously use the back of your hand. But what is really, really nice is that you can just clean them out or take the colours out and replace the colours if you get limited editions that aren't available anymore, or you think a lipstick's kind of got dirty or something, and you can just replace it. And every now and again you can take them all out, you can clean the palette and you can use it again. Eventually they do break. Here's one that I've had for a long time. I forgot this one. I obviously did in a hurry because I didn't write anything on here. These were all my kind of crazy bright pinks and lilacs, and this one has been sellotaped and sellotaped and sellotaped and cracked, and I'm afraid that one is finally got to be laid to rest. But I have got a couple of new ones that I'm working on at the moment. One is Bordeaux's and really, really deep browns and yeah, sort of really dark, almost black lipsticks. I'm working on one of those along with a sort of more browny one. So yeah, I'm always kind of updating them and thinking about new ones. But I've been using them for 20 years and I still love them. I know there are cheaper palettes out there and lots of cheaper palettes, but for me it's as much about how much they inspire me and how beautiful they look, as it is about what they're carrying and how many lipsticks I can get in them or whatever. I like to see them, and for me they're the ones that look the best, and I just really, really, really enjoy using them. Now, for more information on these palettes, I have posted lots of links, detailed information on my blog, as well as quite clear photographs and information about the lip colours that are inside there. So if you want to know more, please go to my blog and have a look. Before I go, I'll just say that I've just recreated the smoky eye look that I had in the video last week, but this time I've used it with a pale pink gloss, just so you can see how it works when the lips aren't quite as bright. Oh, and also this nail polish I'm wearing today is by Model Zone, and it's Turkish Delight. Anyway, I hope that was helpful, and thanks for watching.